How about I don't feel terrible? It was a very erratic first half. 2 guys for them have 49 points. Sometimes with Kawhi Leonard, you might shake your head and say, hey, that was individual brilliance, and we might have to double team him in the second half. But he said Siakam, he's a pogo stick as far as his athleticism, and he's gifted attacking the rim. We want to do a better job of showing Siakam a crowd.
And a really good sign that they could get some others involved here with Philadelphia, Roz. Leonard gets inside, and it's just effortless right now for Kawhi Leonard. He's got 29 points. Redick made that 3 coming out of the halftime break.
That 3 was big for Redick, but then also Leonard continues to have his way with us far in this game.
Number 9 scoring defense in the league this season, and they locked up Orlando after that game 1 loss in the first round. Siakam drops it in from 3-point territory.
Great read there by Danny Green, and Siakam just continues to impress.
Redick cans it. It's a triple.
So he looks like a different player from what we saw in the first half. I thought the Raptors were brilliant with their scheme, never allowing him to get a good look or anything in rhythm.
Siakam one-on-one with Tobias Harris. Gets it to go. Pascal Siakam is 11 of 13 from the field.
I mean, good defense, just better offense. And because of the spacing and shooting, nobody there to give help for the Raptors.
Leonard has 29. Siakam has 27. The next highest scoring Raptor has 5. Butler penetrates and kicks. And Harris travels.
Well, you can see there, I thought Jimmy Butler had the shot initially of Toronto creating problems for the Sixers.
Both of these teams lost in the Eastern Conference semifinals last year. Toronto got swept by Cleveland. Butler the steal on the poke away from Leonard. Shovel it. Redick steps into it and put it on the board. It's a 3.
And that's what you got to get more of if you're Philly. You need transition opportunities to get a rhythm and take a little bit of pressure off their half-court offense.
And an offensive foul. Redick is grabbing his mouth. Danny Green is called for it.
I don't think it was malicious, but no doubt about it. You see right there that left hand just came up a little bit. Not that he extended or used it with force, but did enough to draw the foul and give the Sixers another possession.
Under 9 minutes to go now in the third quarter. Philadelphia has cut it to 7. Redick is smoking hot. J.J. Redick with his 4th 3 of the third quarter.
I can guarantee you Nick Nurse is going to have to change his defense. I would expect Danny Green is going to be given the opportunity to have to guard Redick now since he's been unleashed.
Step back Jay. Lowry knocks it down.
Partner, we thought this could be a pretty compelling series, and thus far we have been on. It has been terrific to watch these two teams go at it.
Toronto at 32-9 at home this season. Philadelphia was under 500 on the road. Butler takes the baseline, and Redick couldn't handle the pass.
Let's see, that's an example where Philly made the wrong read against Toronto a little earlier in that possession, and it cost them down late in the possession. You've got to be decisive with your reads and trust that the plays are going to be there.
The last meeting between these two teams was February 5th. It's a long time ago. These teams are different. Gasol, one of the biggest differences, now a part of the Raptors, and that additional dynamic to extend out the big man. He nails the 3.
I mean, it's a luxury to bring in a guy like Marc Gasol, who has been the best player on a really good team before. And how about Lowry there with the strip down to force the turnover?
Simmons coughs it up. Gasol just made a 3, and Embiid comes out to guard him. And a foul called as Green made his move. So this is an 8-0 run. The additional free throw on the technical and the 2 made by Danny Green. 76-64 Toronto. Offensive foul, Tobias Harris.
And again, as an example, Kyle Lowry understanding that.
Light scores and much more. Download the BR app today. J.J. Redick is back in. Misses from 3-point territory. Embiid slaps it over to Siakam.
That's a good job of Van Vliet just doing enough to not allow JJ space there on that triple.
Siakam, big shot, doesn't go.
And this last 245, partner, if you're Philly, you'd love to get it in single digits just to get a little bit of a confidence boost going into that fourth quarter.
Sixers down by 16, fend off by Harris. 7 to shoot. Embiid is 4 of 14. Butler got a pretty good look at it. Leonard secures it.
But again, look at the shot quality. They are struggling to create opportunities in the half court. They're going to get Embiid there on the second in the league in free throw attempts off the line, and really haven't allowed him to get into a comfort zone offensively.
Leonard has the same number of attempts as all of the Sixers do. Harris in and out. There's been a bunch of those in this quarter for Philadelphia. And we will hit 2 minutes to go. Sixers have missed their last 6 shots. Ibaka, the floater.
I'll tell you what, they are doing a really good job in those pick and rolls with Embiid involved. Able to turn the corner, force his help, and then get it to the roll man as Simmons gets all the way to the rim.
Ben Simmons is 6 of 7 from the field. That Ibaka bucket, first points of the night for the Toronto bench. Leonard. The bounce goes down for Kawhi Leonard, who now has 36. Redick from the corner, it's a 3.
I tell you, Jimmy Butler passed up the layup there to get rid of, get that triple for Redick, and that was a big basket here for Philly.
91-75 Raptors. Redick now with 15 points. And we'll get a timeout. Taken by Toronto. Go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. That was a great scene with his dad in attendance last night.
Man.
Blue Jays and Oakland A's. Danny Green short on the jump shot. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. 59% shooting for Toronto. The Sixers are shooting it at 45%.
And I go back to the transition defense of Toronto, and they're going to get another foul on a three-point attempt there on Danny Green. And it's by design the way they're built. They don't attack the offensive glass because they feel like they're good enough offensively to make up for that with their three-point shooting and the efficiency of their best players. But more importantly, it allows them to get back, set their defense, and force this Philly team to have to play 5 against 5, and they have had their struggles here in the first game.
You can join in on the playoff action tonight. Spurs against the Nuggets. That matchup is featured on NBA Pickup. Primetime picks. Answer 5 quick questions about the game, and you are on your way to winning awesome NBA prizes. Head to NBA.com/pickup to play free. Jimmy Butler has now cracked double figures, but he is 2 of 4 at the free throw line. 10 points for Butler. And the 76ers trail 91-77. Van Vliet is bumped on the outside by Simmons.
I'll tell you what, Ben Simmons, he can really move his feet laterally, defensively. Even though he does pick up the foul there.
I think Brett Brown was very impressed with the way that Simmons defended D'Angelo Russell in the first round matchup against Brooklyn, and felt that Simmons could hang with Philadelphia native Kyle Lowry. Now we've seen some mixing and matching so far in this game, and who knows what the matchups are going to look like in game 2, because Philadelphia's going to take a look at this film and probably make some adjustments.
Yeah, but he's going to have to get more minutes on Leonard. I don't think when you look at Butler, they brought Ennis in. They don't have the strength or the size to have the effect. The problem, though, is you don't want to get Simmons in foul trouble.
Yeah.
And he did a good job against D'Angelo Russell, but remember, they were high school teammates, so he has a familiarity with Russell that you don't often get against guys at this level.
Off-balance delivery by Embiid. They don't need it. Green took an early shot with an open 3, and now Philadelphia can hold for 1.
That's one where you would like to take the last, but boy, if he makes that, it could be game over.
Simmons. 1 second. Simmons off the glass and in.